everyone. This is Korith Landwalker, and tonight we have an exciting continuation and an unscheduled stream of Star Trek Online. Specifically, not that, the Delta Challenge. Hey, Water Otter, PTU coverage. PTU is done. They've published the new Star Citizen patch. And I will be going into detail on that on Saturday. Yeah, for PU. Now, that's a different story. And that is on my list of things to do for Saturday afternoon. But a number of Star Trek Online streamers have issued what they're calling the Delta Challenge, which is basically create a new character and run through the Delta recruitment stuff. And do so without any help whatsoever. No C-store purchases, no account unlocks, none of that stuff. And to make it, well, let's see, we do have the rules set. At least there was the rules as of some point along the line. And the goal is to get 2 ships with a finished build. And one build has to be faction specific, which means if it's a Klingon, it's got to be disruptors. And 1 Tetrion build. Can't use the exchange, but you can use energy credits to buy things from vendors. Only use traits from mission rewards, not a big problem, or the stuff that's available at the beginning of the game. There's also some stuff before and after the Dyson arc, and when all missions are finished, and I think the part with all missions finished got bumped back to another step, but I don't recall off the top of my head. But seeing as that's a ways away, I'm not horribly worried about that. I really don't expect to get to the end of the challenge, but I do want to give it a good run through before a winner is called. So with that in mind, I have here the Klingon Ktheg. Yeah, I do these things myself with the random names. An engineering captain flying a battlecruiser. He just wrapped up the Nimbus arc by accident. Stupid mission givers giving me these things that aren't on the episode chain. Well, it still counts. It would have happened to a new player too, so my conscience is clear. Helping to speed me along is the use of duty officer assignments, including the horrible execution of holographic duty officers. In fact, one of them apparently is taking some time to die. No, he died. Okay, that's good. And let's grab all I can get from here, which may not be a whole lot, because I don't have a whole lot in the way of duty officers. I'm only level 18 here. Now, the reason this is kind of an out-of-schedule sort of thing... Illify! Hey! How's life treating you? It's been an age. I'm kind of doing this out-of-schedule stream because my Thursday night opened up this week, and it's like, okay, well, let's take advantage. It won't happen again for at least another month, so... enjoy it while you can. Well, hopefully you will enjoy it while you can. Hopefully you will not be feeling like you are suffering through this. I can evaluate a bridge officer applicant. Let's do that. And let's execute another hologram. Did they change this? I could have sworn that when I selected this in the past, it would send more center on everything. Pesky patches. You're good, thanks. Love watching these. Well, this is going to be one of the more interesting ones because I'm kind of burning through the content this time around. And that's because the whole Delta Challenge is kind of a speed sort of thing. So instead of doing what I usually do, which is leisurely take my time and go through all the dialogue and all that, we're just burning through. Because that's how a Klingon would do it. So, with that wonderful idea in mind, let's go to the first of our Kakiri return arcs, Blood of the Empire. And I didn't even bother looking up the rewards on them. That's sad. But I'm going to transwarp right to the target and get into the blood and guts early. I am currently flying a Katanko battlecruiser. My captain is an engineering captain. And I fully expect that he'll be sticking with battlecruisers throughout his, shall we say, abbreviated career. Now, the reason why we're calling this the Delta Challenge, in case you're unaware, is that Cryptic has started up the Delta Recruitment event again, which means if you make a new character, and you'll go through the tutorial, and you will literally run into your future self, who wants you to gather some intel, so that by the time you reach the Iconian War Arc, you will have the information you need to help turn the tide. Theoretically. How well this actually works out remains to be seen.
I am picking up the remains of several Klingon.
And we've got Captain Kagrin working here. Hi, Kagrin.
Are correct. They were all destroyed.
Okay, so we're gonna investigate a battle group. Ordinarily, I would go in cloaked, but as usual, if you try scanning anything when you're cloaked, you have at least a 50-50 chance of decloaking. And I'm underselling it. It's probably closer to 90% chance. Okay. So we got new enemy, and we have these portals suddenly appearing. I'm sure that can possibly be good news. Now we're gonna cloak. Take ruthless advantage of cloaking ability. Although it's not a battle cloak, so I can't do it in the middle of a fight, which is regrettable. Aren't these... Oh! We are being given the, lock weapons you can, but apparently they are not targeting me yet. They will be sorry. Let's see. Weapon aura. Drop the cloak. Start the beatings. I can do that. Blow up the portals? I am more than happy to blow up the portals. One portal down. You go ahead and take care of those guys. I'm going to work my way to the other portals. We'll just use the evasive maneuvers to help speed me on my way. And I'm still having those... Oh, I see my fellow battlecruiser has decided to more or less not do a thing to help. So I guess I'll have to blow these guys up myself. You know, with friends like that, who needs enemies? The goal here is tonight to get to the next level of starships, where I will be able to get one of my personal favorite types of starship. The Katinga class Klingon battlecruiser, which follows the classic design. Of course, first I've got to get those levels. And to do that, these guys need to hurry up and explode. Alright. Just when I thought I was out, they dragged me back in. But I'm at least enraged at the portal here, so... let's blow it up. That's the Klingon way. Make things explode. Good news is that most of these things are just frigates, which means they can't take huge amounts of hits. Just enough to be annoying. Let's crack the beam that guy so he can't turn his way out of the shields and pop a couple torpedoes in his unshielded side. And that's another problem dealt with. Let's make use of my batteries. I never do those. I seem to be taking just a little bit of damage. Oh, that's not a frigate. One to go. Okay, looks like he's got things well in hand there, so I need to get one more portal, which is on the other side of this really big rock. Well, since I'm out of combat, let's take advantage of the Klingon cloaking device. Patent pending. Hello, Factory Portal. I have a gift for you. It's called Photon Torpedoes. And that takes care of that. Okay, I think it's time to change my focus from offense to defense because I don't have a whole lot in the way of shield capabilities on this vessel. And that's something that could be a little problematic. There we go. Tasty shielding. That worked out better than I thought. Let's go back to offense. Now, I know there are people out there who are a lot more careful in how they utilize their power settings. I've never been that much of a min-maxer. As long as I can handle the default settings of engines, shielding, weapons, that's good enough for me. Oh yeah, and balanced. I have no issues with balanced, especially if I'm using a ship that's heavy on the science abilities. Most of the other time, though, all violence all the time. Oh well, I'll get rid of that block box at some point. Oh yeah, let's shift ourselves back to weapon battle RO2. I would like to get his shields down just a little more, but unfortunately I need to unload these high yields before the timer runs out. Well, target shields failed. That's always good news. Fortunately, he seems to be a little more maneuverable than I care to deal with. Alright. This guy wants to keep running away. I don't want him to keep running away. Okay, that did not work the way I was hoping it would. Now, one of the nice things about this challenge is that it does not require me to kill the character the first time he dies, which is a good thing because there were a lot of deaths on Nimbus thanks to rock-throwing Gorn, which is an episode I'd prefer to forget, honestly. Man, these guys can move. There we go. Problem solved. no more worries about the evil Fakiri.
If I had not seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
indeed.
And we're under attack in the
All available
homeworld.
forces.
Well, that figures. I'm guessing when you can portal through, all sorts of things can happen. Hey, Zone 51 Alex, how are you doing
The
tonight?
Fakiri have bypassed most of our defenses with their port. Concentrate.
For those new to the stream or haven't been here for a while, Zone 51 here is the fellow who has come up with the challenge in the first place. So, the craziness that is happening here is his fault. Okay, it's not really fault. Credit should go to him. How about that? I am sometimes using my batteries. I'm also making use of this lovely little... Oh, I'm sorry, not that one. This one. Emergency power to weapons. Like now, for example. Not to mention my other power boosting abilities at times. The trick sometimes is that these guys are a little more maneuverable than I would like. And I can't get the torpedoes on their unshielded side nearly as often as I would like to. It also helps that I've got these guys. Well, that was a waste of a high yield. Up Portal 2. We are cloaked. Let's blow a hole in the portal. Let's make like Iron Man in the Avengers. Except, you know, don't go through the portal. Just send torpedoes instead. When you care enough to send the very best. Alright, that takes care of the portals. Now it's all about dealing with evil space ships. Circle around, circle around. Oh. I keep forgetting I have rear torpedoes. I'd recommend that if you have issues lining up torps to try an engine battery. I agree, engine batteries do have the benefit of helping that turn rate and speed. Heaven knows my weapon batteries are running low, so...
I am detecting a group of Fakiri vessels.
Okay, looks like they're at the orbital station. And luckily, we have a nice, big, bright green waypoint. Let's cloak. Hey, if you got this wonderful invisibility talent, you might as well take ruthless advantage of it at every opportunity. And look, it's the Fortescue, the flagship of the Klingon Empire. The pride and joy of Klingon warriors everywhere. Oh no, you're not going anywhere. We're gonna blow a hole down and then shoot a few torpedoes through it. Up. Let's do a little bit of shield charging here. Staying alive is always good. Also a good battle engine help, that's supposed to do. Yeah, well right now my selection of engines has been, shall we say, scarce. I haven't gotten any of those really cool, efficient engines yet. But the time will come. Other side. Oh, good enough. Recharge, recharge, recharge. There we go. And now I perceive that we've also got one really, really big Fakiri right in the mix there. I'll let the big ships take care of the big ship, and I'll deal with the small fry like these frigates. Let's dip my shields a little further here. Stay still. There we go. Oh, and there we go. The big boys took care of the big boys, and the little guys took care of the little guys. That's what you call a good division of labor.
Ah, I have heard tales of your recent victories in battle.
Ah, yes, the captain of the border
Thank you
school.
for leaving some of the...
Oh, don't worry, you did all the heavy lifting. Oh, trouble on the surface. It's never easy. And for those unfamiliar, here is my brilliant crew: Kagan, Korgu, Rag, and Conan. Yes, that is exactly what you expected to be a homage of. Most of the appearances and names were at random, but that last one I just had to go with. I am pretty easily amused at times. I make no apologies. And I see we've got the slow loading screen this time. There is a rhyme and reason to this somehow. I don't know what the rhyme and reason may be, but it does exist. Because I've seen it do this on big maps, I've seen it do it on tiny maps.
The enemy is near. Local defense forces out.
Now, this is good, though, because it does look like they've updated the map for this mission. It used to be using the really, really, really old version of First City. Like, the very first version of First City that existed in the game. But it looks like they have updated the map substantially. Which has its good and bad points, because it is going to be a much bigger arena of battle. Luckily, my crew is more than able to handle all this abuse. Let's start picking these guys off in my nice, safe little bubble. Well, relatively safe. If they're persistent enough, they can get through, but it's not easy.
We will secure this area against further attacks.
Be more than happy to. Got any suggestions?
I'm picking up a concentration of Valkyrie near the Great Hall. That is where they will make their land.
Okay, at least I'm running in the right direction. And there they are. All the bad people. Let's see if we can make their lives as miserable as possible. Okay, if you all really want to melee me, I can accommodate you. I'm more than happy to hit you with the blade as much as I am willing to hit you with the disruptor. Okay. Back to shooting. I'm also grabbing more loot than I usually do for most of my run crews because I need every bit of loot I can get so that I can equip my crew and potentially get credits to finish equipping them, which may be high on my list of priorities
We must
soon.
continue on toward the Great Hall of the High Council.
What about the final push? I guess it technically would be in that direction. I hope this door opens. There we go. I traded out my transphasic bomb kit ability for fuse armor, which is a little more active for me. I'm not a fan of the bomb, but I am a fan of fuse armor.
Reinforcements are transporting in to aid us. Keep fighting.
Oh, thank God! I thought they were the enemy transporting it. That said, I think we do have some more enemies coming in too, so I shouldn't be too thrilled. Wait, what am I saying? Don't be too thrilled. This is glorious combat. This is what the Klingon lives for. And he's fighting their equivalent of devils. How can you have a better situation than this? Protect the Chancellor Jimpok.
Courtyard is under control now.
Never knew that these doors actually closed. Learn something new every day. Time to teach them what it is to be Klingon. We seem to have run out of bad guys. Well, can't be completely gone because they're shooting at somebody. There we go. Oh, and Jim Pot was taking that one out. No wonder I couldn't get aggro. Victory is ours. Oh, nope, I guess it's not ours yet. Always gotta be a couple people late to the party.
You are all going to die in FotR's name.
Well, he sounds threatening, doesn't he? Let's shoot him up. Step 1, step 2. Ah, yes. The coward's lament. I'll get you next time.
This is madness. A mythological creature nearly ran me through and back. Indeed.
Prepare for the next mission. Sure, let's prepare. That's not Kagran. I guess that means... I guess it really means mission is over.
My father told me
So, let's see what we got. XP, expertise, and dilithium. Usual trifecta. And a glorious choice of equipment. And we're going to grab that RCS accelerator because turning speed is king. At least if you're flying a battle cruiser. Which I am. So we are going to scrap this old, worn-out Dibernium hull plating and slap in the new hotness. I'm not going to trash that though, because that may become useful later on. Okay, I leveled up, so that means I can pop a skill in here. I can go with hull restoration, shield restoration, shield capacity. Well, you know, shields have been kind of a little bit of an issue lately, so let's go ahead and grab that. No ground abilities, so we're all good. You know what? I have not looked at traits recently. Actually, I didn't look at traits at all when I even made the character, so I should probably have done this some time ago. Okay, on the ground. Kit readiness is always a plus. I believe that's recharge time. Yes. We're good with acute senses. Good with creative. And what's the other one? Physical strength. Melee. No, I don't think so. We'll go with rifle training right now. Unless I can see something else that's more entertaining. But I think rifle training... Well, I could go with peak health. Or if I were doing a different kind of engineer, I would go for the nanomolecular architect because it allows the fabrications to heal themselves over time. But I'm really preferring not to go that direction, so nope. We'll go with rifles. Shoot them, stab them, you know. Right now, my space traits are beam craning for beam weapons. Okay, that works. Maximum hull points. I'm good with that. And batteries can secondary boost all subsystems. I'm good with that too. So, defense. Severity crit. Projectile. Maximum shield points. Oh, more important. No, forget that. Does that help turn rate? No, that's just speed. I could have sworn there was an ability on here that helped turn rate. All that said, you know, It's easy to lose track. Nope. Apparently I am mistaken. Not the first time. Alright then, let's go back up. Maximum shield hit points. And hey, I'll be getting more traits as I go along. In fact, I should be getting another trait unlocking literally next level. Can't argue with that. Well, I could, but why would I? Okay, next mission. No, not that one. Not that one. This one.
In legend, the Valkyrie are an
What will we get
army
on this
of the
one?
damned. Their return
Regenerative
heralds
shield
the
array,
rise of
Mark
their
IV.
leader from the depths of Grithor. And if Mola returns to the realm
Well,
of the living,
and we got a
he will
possible
rule an empire of
even
blood
more
for
shield arrays.
1,000 years.
Photon torpedo launcher. Oh, that
I
could be a
did
winner.
not take such things. Serve the empire.
Alright. Talk to the lore singers. Lore singers are nice little bits of trivia about Klingon lore and culture.
Hail.
But we're gonna skip all that and just get the good stuff.
For something invade hail. Do you wish?
No, I don't really wish. I'm just zipping through the dialogue to get to the meat.
Do you wish to hear it?
Yeah, tell me about the sword. Stay a while and listen. They really ought to make one of the lore singers say that, just for giggles. I'm easily amused. I think I've mentioned that before.
Greetings. How may I fight with honor?
Yeah, there's a
You
battle
speak
brewing.
of
Yes.
affection. So the
It will up.
And let's go. Final battles with the Katanko battle cruiser. Let's make them memorable. And by memorable, I mean good memorable. Not bad memorable, like exploding repeatedly.
Sensors are picking up readings of the destroyed. Come to join
Oops.
battle.
Looks like the Emperor is under siege. Oh, and we have some guys who are closer to the one attacking him. Lock you in place. Come on, hit him. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Ooh, nice. Looks like my backup is competent. I approve. And I should get myself set to weapon damage. Especially since we have a warship up there. Yeah. Love those torpedo shots. I surely do. Anytime I can land the torpedoes on an unshielded hull, it makes me happy. Alright, let's see. 17 seconds to go for that. Let's lock him in place. Yeah, speaking of unshielded hull. Down to 51% just like that. That's the way I like it. Classic player, yes. I've been doing this game since, open beta. So, while I may not be what you would call great, at least I understand the mechanics. Well, at least the basic mechanics. I mean, I don't suck. Tractor beams. There we go. Last era of games require those mechanics. Yeah, and I think they were kind of looking at that when they designed combat out here. For the space combat at any rate. Time to cloak. For those unfamiliar, fun fact. When attacking out of cloak, you have a damage bonus. Oh, that was pretty. Down and out right away. Now, I do kind of miss the days when Warp and Core explosions do a lot more damage than the ships that were nearby.
They send their flagship to challenge us. This will be a glorious battle.
Yes, it is. But first, I want to take care of the small fry, because the small fry are likely to be more my speed. Okay, let's see. Tractor beam. Hit with torpedoes. That is the way I like it. That is how we do things on Kronos. Alright, let's do a little bit of armament here. Get those charged up. Sip the shield. Change faces, yes. Oh, fire, fire, fire. Ah! Well, it still might work. There we go. Didn't have the recharge quite where I wanted it to be with my torpedo there, but it all worked out in the end. Pretty explosion. Fight like a true Captain Kapla!
That was the last of them, at least for now.
What does the Emperor gotta say?
Warriors.
There's more to do.
Managed to beam over several boarding parties.
Oh, awesome. We're going to fight side by side with the clone of Kalis himself. This will be a good day to die.
Life shall continue.
Let's prepare for battle! Oh, I've even got the flashlight enabled. We'll go this way first. Mainly because it's had the bad fortune for them that I got to see them first. Anybody hiding in here? No? Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going forward. Only forward! These pathetic hordlings are nothing compared to Klingon warriors. Excellent. Keep up the good work. Let's run to the exact opposite side now. Yeah, if I were attacked. Oops! That's what I get for being too overconfident. Let's clear the sides. Nobody in here. Nobody else in here. Try to ambush me on a Klingon ship, why don't they? Well, okay, they did a pretty good job on the ambush. It just didn't wind up the way they were planning. Rule of thumb, if you're going to set an ambush, make sure it's one that you can survive. Otherwise, it doesn't really do you much good. Oh, I'm being strangled. Whoa! You're a big one, aren't you? But cute chains are no match for a good disruptor. If I run Tac Gunner, I would take the damage debuff when I melee enemies. Yeah. That would certainly make it a little easier to take them down, I would think. Is there anybody in this side here? Let's not make the same mistake I did the last time. Nobody in this room. But plenty of people in this room. course, I can't ignore a shiny object over here. Of course, I've got a damage over time effect on me at the moment. Okay, there we go. If you're taking damage, you can't really do a scan. Really, game spooked? Never let it be said that they're not willing to take the cheap shots here. Oh, really? Dancing hordlings on the middle of our ship? Oh, they've got to die now. Nobody breaks out in the dance on a Klingon vessel unless you're a Klingon. And if a Klingon is going to dance, they need to do the manly dance, like a disco. Okay, you want some? We can do that. Force bubble. Drop my turret. Hey, who said you could leave? Get back here. Oh, must switch my... There we go.
If we know this, there is a good chance the Fakiri do as well. Let's get down.
Yes, because creatures of Klingon mythology know all about engineering. Some things you just don't question. Is there something that has horrified you appropriately, Zone? that outburst there makes me wonder what prompted that.
Life support and main power on the verge of...
Molor? Was Molor engineering? I wasn't sure they barely knew how to forge batliths. In fact, Kalis forged the first one if memory serves. Hey, nobody told you guys to go in here. Get out. More hordlings. He knows his way out of a ship. Well, okay, I'll give you that one. Main engineering. Where are the bad guys? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to the chief engineer first. Oops. Sorry, honorable chief engineer. I didn't mean to completely ignore you. I was just kind of busy. Oh no, it's an escort quest. I thought I was rid of those from Warcraft. That said, escorting a Klingon at least is an honor because he'll at least fight. Not a problem. We'll keep you protected by having a force dome up. Slap a turret right here. And we'll just make this nice long corridor a kill zone. And oh, there's another guy off one of the side chambers that I missed. You don't know what the Fakiri do. Blame Molor. Excuse me, loose end kill one here. Oh, he's already dead. Okay, works for me. Well, by all means, do your fixing, engineer. Meanwhile, we will continue blasting the living daylights out of these guys. Good luck, guys. If you can get past my force bubble, more power to you. But you're not getting past my force bubble. Grab the good stuff before the next wave comes in. If there's bugs and glitches, blame Q. So far, so good. Not a single one of those vicious Fakiri devils have gone past us. This hallway has been the killing zone, and that's just the way we like it. know, maybe that explains the long neck of the old T7s.
I need to stay here and continue repairs.
Okay, okay. You do your repair. Where are you anyway? You're over here.
The warp core is now back online and fully.
Okay, so they managed to get all the way to the bridge, huh? Alright. To the bridge! We'll make the Fakiri regret they ever heard the name Kalis. For that matter, we're gonna make them regret they ever heard the name Klingon. Oh, where to start? The Jar! Him again! Clearly, we didn't beat him up enough the last time.
You made it. Good. Now we shall fight side by side. As warriors born.
Okay, the Jar.
Carried thousands of years
The Fakiri is a Jar.
grown any stronger.
You know, I do regret the short-term nature of the Force Bubble.
We defeated the Fakiri before, and we shall do so again.
Yes, indeed we will.
No demon can stand against a heart that beats with honor.
I'm gonna pull out your heart, the Jar. Come on, Jar. Fight like a Klingon. Oops, so much for Jar. That has the uncomfortable sound of "I'll be back again." Hit the Jar with the buttstock. Yeah, you butt him with a rifle. I will try to remember that when I run into him again. Ah! What have I done? Get rid of it! Get rid of it! Don't pick up tribbles! Ah! Never let those ecological menaces in my inventory.
You are a stout warrior and a fine commander. Truly, you know what it means to bear.
Yes, I do. And we need to go get Sword Kalis, apparently.
The job indeed.
Oh, by the way, what do you know about Iconians?
The Iconians were gone long before I emerged from my father's
Yeah, you can see the difference in recording here.
tell a story of the Iconians.
Ah, if only Kalis knew what the future held on that arena.
You are a stout
Okay, apparently I needed to
before you indeed.
get through here to end it. I wouldn't mind drinking blood wine. Yeah, sharing a drink with the Emperor. That'd be a good way to end an arc. Okay. Oh, I have some duty officer missions done. Let's get those wrapped. Collect, 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 collect. Anything on this map that I can use now? I mean, might as well take advantage of that now while I can. It's easy XP. Okay, not so much there. Good enough. Timpak, what you got?
Disturbing. The Fakiri nearly killed Kalis and stole his blade. This must be.
We're going with weaponry.
Serving Empire well.
And look, being hailed.
Congratulations. You have proven yourself
New
to be
ship. Warp us to Kronos. It's time to replace the Katanko and get something a little more fit for a Klingon warrior. Da, da, da. Let's make this really easy. Battle Cruiser. My favorite Klingon design. If I knew what half of these names in Klingon meant, I'd probably care a lot more. right, we have this. Why do I still have a token there? Okay, there we go. Graphic glitches. Alright, ready starship. And let's start taking advantage of that whole inventory thing. Well, I know I'm not going to get any better shielding than this, so... And I know this photon torpedo is going to be better than that one. Let's get our consoles transferred over, shall we? Okay. RCS accelerator, yes. Plutonium alloy, yes. Science console. Regen? Restoration. Well, regen's probably going to be the way to go here because heaven knows I don't have a whole lot of unless my commander level. We'll see. We'll see. Only one tactical console, so really, I only have one tactical console. I am surprised. Oh, I know what I'll be keeping an eye out for. Alright, what do we have in the way of weaponry? The plasma hybrid weapon we can grab. I'm going to swap out the dual cannons with the beam array. Oh, that's already on my ship. Oops. Yeah, grabbing equipment that's already on the ship is not the way to go. Those are Mark IIs. Okay, so they're doing... Okay, there's not really much rhyme or reason to the order on this thing. Why do they do that to me? Oh, but I do have a disruptor beam. Okay, excellent. So I can replace that one. I'm okay with the dual beam bank. Time to optimize my buffs and equipment. Optimize. Oh, if only I were psychologically capable of optimization half the time. That's not 100% true. I could probably do that if I actually put effort into it. I don't need that. That's what my thing. I'd rather have the shield rather than the auxiliary. Okay, anything else in the inventory that's shouting out, begging me to operate in here? Oh, yes, maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot to get law. I must get the law. Bang. Purple boff. Doff. Doff, boff. Do I need Ox? Yeah, I don't really think I need a whole lot in the way of auxiliary because I don't have a lot of science abilities being used on here. And I forgot to throw the extra engine in there. Excellent. While I'm here, more medical supplies. And since I'm now a command, well, let's get the skills first. If I don't take care of things when I've noticed them, I will lose track. Okay, let's see. Weapons or protection? Or shields? A good question. I think we will bump the shields a bit here. That's going to be a big thing. Just use the pirate beacon. Well, the wonderful thing about the pirate beacon is that the pirate beacon doesn't have to be slotted to be usable, which is a good thing. Oh, I forgot about these guys. My KDF duty officer pack. I got them somewhere along the line and never used it. How embarrassing. Kit abilities. I have a quick fix 5 versus my quick fix 3. I think we all know how that's going to end up. I have a equipment diagnostics. Well, you know, anything that gives damage resistance is always good. But is there anything I want to get rid of in its favor? Yeah, we'll ditch the turrets. I'm trying to avoid the fabrication thing here. I should slot law and space active. You know, I think you're right. In fact, I should probably go through and take a look at all my DOFs and see who will give me some active benefits that I can really, really use. Okay, I've got a level 6 shield here. Is it better than what I'm using now? Not really, actually. So we'll give it to Gigan. And we will propagate down as usual. And Rags gets the last one. Excellent. I'm not too concerned about Gad and Tefani because they don't really spend a whole lot of time doing the thing. Oh yeah, how forgetful of it. I also got a ground point to play with. Ooh, resilience or master. And okay, do I like damage or do I like defense? We're going to go with violence here because I'm a Klingon. Alright, take one more look at things over here, make sure that the ship is pretty much where I'd like it to be, or even reasonably close. And then, we're going to take a little bit of an advantage of something here, because since the challenge does not specify, well, it allows for cosmetic pickups, and since I have the legendary D7, where is everyone? Probably watching another stream. I'm sure there are far better Star Trek Online streamers than I who are rolling right now. Or they're doing something equally entertaining. Oh, good. I don't want a Romulan refit on here. Good lord, no. Oh, this is a kind of catchy look. Let's change the material here. Yeah, I like veteran. And let's get the rest of the Katinga refit too. What can I say? I'm a fan of this design. Challenge always allows cosmetics, yes. And I am certainly willing to take ruthless advantage of that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get to do it on my next vessel. I think. It's been a while. Oh, right. Traits. I did say I was getting a new one, didn't I? Let's see. What would be entertaining? Critical hit and exposed chance? That's a possibility. Yes, I believe the critical hit and exposed chance is the way to go. Anything that allows me to inflict more pain. Space. Geez, I thought I picked a fourth one in here. What the heck happened? Put that shield technician back. And we'll go with projectile damage. Alright. Alright. Excellent. Duty officers. We were talking about duty officers. Yes, the EC shops, and that's something we'll be looking at shortly as well, because I'm not... need to double check to see if everybody's weapons are where they want to be. But there's also something else I need to check. Okay, we know I want to put LOL, because, you know, faster torpedoes. Of course, I guess it would help if I went to the right spot here. I don't have science team. Let me rephrase that. I don't know that I have science team. Let me see what I've got access to. Let's see. We're going to go with the torpedoes because... Ugh. Scatter volley? Seriously? Ugh. I should render one of my, nah, I'm gonna stick with that. But I'll figure out something. I'm sure I can buy something, back in the first city. I'm pretty sure they have stuff that are, you know, energy credit related. Alright, let's see. Emergency power to battery. You know, I hear all sorts of good things about that, or at least that was once upon a time. Admittedly, it was like back in the Dark Ages. So we'll go with that, and we'll give Conan that one. And science, Rag gets stand alone there. But I finally get an ability that gives me a shield recharge, so that's what all it requires is energy credits and expertise. Okay, there we go. I wasn't 100% sure if the energy credits would be part of it. I couldn't recall if it was dilithium or not. That's good. That's real good. We'll be getting rid of that shortly. Okay, but now for the last oh, okay, back to duty officers. Juggle. You know what? I'm actually going to enable this because it would give me a reason to use Brace for Impact. And now that I have a science team, sure, we'll go with that too. So, yay! All 3 of my free people are now on duty. Ground seems to be a little bit more available. Unfortunately, it seems like most of the stuff are keyed on stuff that I don't have access to. I think I can get away with Artash here because I'm pretty sure that my ground bridge crew will activate this. And by definition, that would mean that my grenades would also be available. And we will, of course, revisit all this as I get more duty officers. Finally, because I've hit level 20, I've got access to the Delta Recruit rewards, including marks, which I'm holding off on using because I haven't decided what kind of reputation I want to grab yet. But this, we were speaking of the need for ground equipment, weren't we? So we will grab that out there. We finished the war zone. That's giving me marks and credits. So let's claim that up. Now all these guys are just a choice of marks, and again, I'm not ready to make those choices. I seem to have missed one. Afterlife. Oh, I think that's the next one. Maybe. Yeah, it's gotta be the next one. Because we're still on the Fakiri arc, and I'm pretty sure that's the next mission. Alright. Time to say hello to the transporter operator again. Beam me to First City. And if I recall correctly, because it has been a while, I'm pretty sure it's the barracks I need to get to. That's not the right way. Barracks. You know, they used to have signage. I think that's it. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Alright, let's see. Downstairs. Does anyone need bridge officer training? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Let's look at our tactical space options. We're looking for level 2 on things. And I am thinking fire at will is the way to go when you're using a beam boat. So, my good friend Kagan, we're going to teach you a new lesson. We were going to... Oh, yeah. Must promote him first. Learn fire at will. And ironically enough, he has fire at will at level 3, so I'll probably end up swapping that out somewhere along the line too. the second one here, not the third one, obviously. Planning for the future. Planning for the future. Okay, since I'm sitting here, let's figure out what ground weapons I've got. Let's move these things over here so that everything is together. Ground gear. Obviously, nobody else can use the kit materials but me. Ah! Fabrication. Accursed fabrication. But I have a new frame. Oh, I can't ignore the fabrication. Medical is always good, so goodbye, Force Dome. It was nice knowing you. This is a better shield recharge, so we'll put that in. I'm just going to hold on to the turret now. I won't pitch it, but really, really, really don't be messing with that. Give myself a good armor, give myself a good shield. I'm the captain. Spoils of war. The first officer... Oops. Oh, the first officer isn't going to get any much benefit off that, is he? Rag! Congratulations! Are there any of these disruptors? Of course not. Of course not. But that's a disruptor, so we're going to upgrade that for him. Must stay with disruptor weapons. Unless it's a disruptor. Better disruptor. Get this one. Alright. Levels here. Yeah, we'll give him the armor too. Alright. Alright. I think we are ready to move on to the... Yep, there it is. Afterlife.
I bring word from Emperor Kalis.
Off to Boris. And we get some good stuff here too. More armor, more shields,
will happen soon.
consoles,
Your
and
orders
a
are to meet the Emperor
special
in the
battle
Borat system. Assist him in his efforts to defend that sacred place. Do what needs to be
choices,
done
choices,
to defeat
choices.
the Fakiri Hawk. Serve the Empire well.
And you would think that the battleth would be the obvious choice here because, you know, hey, one of a kind. But I really need those tactical consoles. And I don't think they're available for energy credits in the shipyard. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to look. Okay, that's the floor, and that's the auction house. The transporters have got to be over here. No, they don't. And of course, there's the signage right over there that I was looking right at. Never let it be said that I can see the obvious. Okay, let's do a quickie look before we head off to Boris. Just on the outside chance. Do you have... No, you don't. Got weapons. Oh, some equipment. No, those are Justice Core. These aren't going to be an improvement. So ship equipment doesn't do it, and consumables doesn't, and tech upgrades don't. Huh. Of course, that requires dilithium to actually use, so that would not work out very well. So no, no, and no. Well, that makes that reward all the more imperative. Let's transwarp off to the next mission at Borith and face the afterlife. Oh, oops. Okay, I can fix that. I meant to get my hotbar set up properly and my weapons firing, and I kind of just jumped right in. It is a very Klingon thing to do, though. Who cares about hotbars? Into battle! And we've got this loader today. So the fun never stops. Oh! And looks like we've got the Fortescue
It's a
here.
Fakiri fleet. The attack has begun.
Okay,
It is good that the Emperor is
one
here,
of the Fortescues.
but even his flagship will not last long against that many enemies. We must join the battle at once.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to stall on that for a moment there while I get my weapons and my abilities set to what I consider an appropriate use. And then be more than happy to go into war and slaughter all of our enemies until there's nothing left but reeking refuse. Once again, I do have cloaking devices, even if I can't use it in the middle of a battle. But it means that I can at least start bringing the pain without warning. Whoops! Looks like I didn't get the cannon part fixed like I should have. You know, that is exactly my tactic. Yes, I am going to go for the small fry first. Let's get the weapon brought up. Working on it. Gotta admit, it's always fun working with Klingon warriors. They have such a cheery outlook. Oh, what just blew up? Something went exploding somewhere. Come here, worship. I want to say hi. Excellent. Now I want to pause for a moment and get out of the red alert so I can fix the freaking scatter volley. Now wait a second. I know I trained. Again. Fire at will. So why is... Oh, there we go. I was just not putting it in correctly. I is not smart. Station reload default. Yeah. I get there eventually. Sometimes it doesn't get me there right away, but I get there eventually. Ooh, lots of tiny, tiny ships. But one warship that's all alone. Oh, maybe not all alone. massive damage. Oops. That one was not, that's not so good. Pop shielding. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if Beam Overload 2 I might grab after I get to my next rank, because Pagan has a Fire at Will at level 3, so I'll probably swap out the Fire at Will at level 2 for Beam Overload 2 at some point. It's just not quite there for now, but it is on the list. After all, if you're flying a beam boat, you want to be able to take advantage of all those beams. Ah, phaser loot. No, no. Let those horrible Starfleet people get the phasers. Oh look, and the Dreadnought showed up. Joined the. Oh, that was catchy. What the heck was that? In fact, I'm paying so close attention to just how awesome that looked. Using to track the fact that one of my shield facings is going down. Yeah, I gotta do something about that cap thing. I could have sworn I upped the limit on that, but apparently I did not. Ah! And the Streamlabs decided to get everything. Yeah, that was overkill. I feel like there should be a setting there to, you know, not go like take a scythe through all the messages. That feels extreme. This is what happens when we let bots have power. Okay, time for the Dreadnought. And I'm gonna have to look at those settings again and figure out what to do about them. Half the reason I had the bot in there in the first place was to avoid the little problems of certain bots going around going, do you want to be famous? Why, no, I don't want to be famous. That's why I'm streaming Star Trek Online. Oh, one of the Discovery era Klingons, I think.
The monks have transmitted.
Yes, let's beam down. Someone had Starfleet contraband.
At the thought of Valkyrie desecration,
I'd believe it.
must be avenged.
They will pay with their lives.
Emperor Kalush, come on. We know a great many.
Oh, goody. Time is malleable here.
Time is malleable.
Let me double check to make sure I don't have any, you know, Delta things going on here.
Emperor to
Very well.
There we go. Find Iconian tech on Poreth. I knew the moment the word time travel got mentioned, there would be something here somewhere. Now, all that said, I do like the map for this place. Oh, look. It's the bad guys. I'm looking for you. What's your face? Don't remember his name. He means that little to me. The Binder, or whatever the heck he is. Oh, it's gotten awfully crowded here. Let's have a place where healing happens. Preferably they won't wipe out the medical generator too much. Yeah, that thing's going to be blown up shortly. And there it goes. I didn't need that medical fabrication anyway.
Run to the west. Be ready to fight. There are more Fakiri about.
I'm guessing I have to go through the area that has this big green triangle here. Didn't really need that much help. Oh! And look what's on the other side of the door. Oh, back off. Don't make me break out my bat lift. I'd be soiling it on the likes of you. Nice thing about these guys is that most of them are fairly melee.
This is where the Fakiri are concentrating their efforts.
Of course, the bad news is melee tends to ignore shielding. I see. The jar! There he is!
There! The shrine! And my blade!
And here we go! Take this, Dajar! And this! And this! I shall beat you with my rifle! Because you demanded it! Melee death by rifle butt.
The jar has paid the price for his crimes.
Now where's Molor?
To hold my blade once more. Ah, it is a great victory indeed. We must meditate. I will guide you. Together, we will go beyond the... I will guard you as you make your journey to Grethel. Fight with honor. Comply.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to put a temporary hold on that because I'm almost certain that the very moment I do the meditation, I'll wind up on some other map and that Iconian tech thing will go away. So I need to find that Iconian tech before I go on any spiritual journeys. So, if I were an Iconian bit of technology, where would I be hiding? I mean, it's a big map. A really big map. Okay, I see it's indicating something upstairs. And here we are. This is why it pays to pay attention.
Anything Iconian is valuable to us.
Yes, it
Still
is.
money.
So, got what I wanted out of here. So, now we can go down and meditate. Must always, always keep your eye on the prize, especially if your future self said, hey, get it done. Don't mind me, Emperor. I just had to deal with future stuff. Nothing to worry about. It is time to meditate.
Listen. Hear the call of our ancestors. It is to be expected.
Oh, awesome. We're going to Klingon Hell.
Heed me now.
Yes, they've often wanted us to go to Grethor. Well, now we're doing it literally. Slowly but slowly it loads. Oh, there we go. The magical 30% when everything accelerates. The Barge of the Dead.
The ferryman approaches, and his mood is foul.
This is a place for the dead. Leave now, or you will join them.
Death threat, dishonored boy. Yes, I'm rifle butting the ferryman too. No one is safe from the rifle butt.
Speak. Why are you here?
Well, that's a good question. We're here because Kayla said. Oh yeah, we want to stuff Molor.
I have heard grunt. I will take you.
Oh, looks like we gotta do some recruiting here. Let's see. It's again. Hey, how you doing? No, you're the dishonored dead. He's a little upset, isn't he?
Least of all a Kotal. You.
You know,
How did you die?
I should insult him, but I'm not going to. So he was a winner. Let's see, who do we got over here?
You! It seems my suffering
Oh yeah, looks like
brought me here was a barrage of fire from your vessel. I should have fed you to
Yeah,
the
I did that.
blood.
Oh man, it really hurts to be being the recruiting thing because I really want to. Oh, Jurlik. Oh, come on now. Don't make me recruit him.
To my command, and I like chaos. But save your pity for someone who finds value in it.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I gotta do it. Oh, I'd have rather just let him stick it to him, but. Oh, looks like we've got more guys here. Tormentor of the Dead. Yeah, I can rifle butt you too. But let's add insult to injury. Use your armor. Slap on a few buffs. Then hit him with a bat. Oop. Well, someone vaporized.
Glorious! Such is the fate of all Fikiri.
Yes. Now we're going to go to Grethor.
There, do you see? The Lord of Grethor has sent a horde of Fakiri to block your entry.
Alright. Forward! Death of the Fakiri! I'd say leave none alive, but if we're in Grethor, can they really be called alive? I guess that's a little too
Who am
philosophical.
I to stop a fool from fighting? The Fakiri will want to stop me. Keep them busy if you want to go in.
Ah, Jurlik. I'm still not in love with keeping him around, but you know. The things we do for honor. That said, work faster, Jurlik. What I really wish this character would get would be the kit for weapon malfunction. That is always a handy engineering kit skill to have.
It is done. Go! Come on!
course, I might be able to pick it up at First City as well. No real hurry. Alright, the door is open. Open sesame. Yeah, that's a different culture entirely. Kill, kill, kill! Well, at least some of the Fekiri have the right attitude. Keep it simple. If it moves, shoot it. As long as it's not one of us. Don't shoot one of us. That would be embarrassing.
Behold, the halls of Grethel, the fortress
Three
of the
champions
damned.
of evil, huh? Oh, these champions of evil are nothing compared to...
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh, someone shooting at me? Must be just fire. Open the door. Okay. Open the door. Why they bothered putting two here? I mean, I could understand if I saw murder holes or something. Well, I guess those are kind of murder holes, aren't they? Kind of low to be murder holes, though. No matter. Prioritize by shooting Fakiri. There's a Spectre?
Everyone here is fallen.
That's true. Nobody is here who does not deserve to be here. So it's a lying liar of liars. Spectre of treachery. He sounds friendly.
Another war.
Yeah,
This
prices.
is the specter of treachery.
I reside in not far from
Not be able to destroy you. Blah blah blah. Okay, that didn't really help much, did it? We've got big thing and we've got little thing. We'll do little thing first. And another double door. Okay, this is not what I expected to see. I mean, it's snowy looking. And we have over here dishonor. I can believe that. Let's prep up. Hi, Spectre of Dishonor.
I am a failure. Face me like a true warrior.
You cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes
You know, I'm glad I
from
didn't
those
just blow
he
through the
torments
dialogue
within
here
this
because
chamber. Free his captives. Without
this could have gotten bad really quickly, spending all that time.
Enemy targets.
you cannot harm him. He has no honor.
Yeah, I caught that.
Might comes from
Free
those
frozen
he
soul.
There. Without
What,
his
down?
prisoners, his hold is weakening. I need to defeat him.
Yeah, I'm checking to see if there's any others here. Yep, we got a few others down this way. Let's break them out. I have no idea how many of these guys I have to free, but there's an awful lot of them suddenly.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Come on, guys, last a little longer. Oh yeah, he's taking damage now.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Aren't you dead yet, Spectre? I see my medical supplies have Okay, getting tired of that. Oh, excellent. Looks like my guys took down the Spectre while I was dealing with all the other nasties. This is why it's good to have a Klingon crew.
Dishonor is banished.
Okay, and a Gorn,
We must find
and an
defeat
Orion.
cowardice.
He can only run for so long. You can run, and you'll die tired. So let's go to the next room. I haven't forgotten about you, treachery. Open, and well, it's very, very dark in here. Let's light this brazier up. Much brighter. And there he is, and well, he's certainly living up to his moniker here.
Daruk the coward. Once charged with defending Boreth, he fled from glorious battle with the herd.
So basically, chase this guy until he drops down. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see if I can make his life as difficult as possible. Let's see if he can get past that. Actually, I would be really evil.
Into the dark. We must bring light to this maze to hunt him down and finish him.
Okay, that did not work the way I was hoping it would. Looks like we gotta do it the hard way. Oh well, I tried to be clever, but he was more clever than me. Lily-livered coward. We'll light this place up if we have to burn it down. There will be nothing left. With a quiet weeping of the coward. We will find you, and we will end you. Something's over here. Looks like a door. Maybe I need to light this up first. Where are you, coward? You think darkness is your ally? Is that a door or is that just a... Really? No, that's just a wall. But I was born in it, molded by it, so that when I finally saw the light, it was nothing but blinding. I might be paraphrasing a little bit there. You know, I sure hope these braziers don't go out. Because that would make life a little more challenging. Oh, it's another door. Well, I can't ignore a closed door, can I? Targ of Grethor. Well, that's an intimidating looking thing. Unfortunately, it is not the coward. You can run, but you can't hide. light up the dark places and smoke you out. Well, that sounded unhealthy. Hello, coward. Here, have a little bit of light. Okay, looks like the coward is still running like Dickens. But the places he can run to are shrinking quickly. There a loose end over here? Oh, there he is, right behind us. Looks like he didn't go very far at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No escape for you, coward. Two down, one to go.
With the specters of cowardice and dishonor defeated, we must return and deal with treachery. Are you ready for the sudden but inevitable betrayal?
Kalis, you're a fan of Firefly. Props. Hoban Washburn would be proud. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Hi, treachery. Because I'm an honorable warrior, I'll let you stick the knife in my back first. And you're not going to. It's not like I'm the Avatar of honesty. Well, that's interesting. Apparently, you can turn some of the treacherous warriors on your side by beating them. Isn't that interesting? So it's kind of in my interest to beat up these warriors. Because the more of them who go down to half health, the more of them are willing to fight treachery. In other words, it sucks to be you, treachery. Here, let me help out the folks who are on the side of honor and duty and give them a healing generator to help them out. Oh, looks like Gagan kind of took a bit of a beating there. Wake up, Gagan. I'm not done with you yet. Oh, and he's using a bat'leth. That really takes a lot of gall. Ooh, disruptor sniper rifle. A hand weapon I can use.
The three specters are defeated. Ah, well, that indeed. I thought.
Off to the arena. And look. Oh man, Kalis, you're fast. You just zapped right over here, didn't you? But I see we have some, oh, interesting. They're just going to let us through. I'm sure that won't come around to bite us in the end. Literally. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. The Klingon devil himself! He's not as impressive as I was expecting.
And so you come at last. Into these halls you march, scattering the
Yeah.
Even now my Valkyries spread chaos and death throughout the
That,
stars.
yes, you are unworthy.
Words.
Come get some, Molor. Yes, I am rifle butting Molor too, because I can. That said, there is an awful lot of damage being delivered out here. Well, the good news is nobody's dead yet. The bad news is technically neither is he. Although I guess if you start out dead, it's really fair to call him. You know, I'm not going down that route again. Okay, that's more what I was expecting.
It will be the last thing you see before you die.
You know, you're a lot of talk, Molor, but I noticed that we're still kicking. That's because for all your bragging, you're nothing more than a dishonorable lout. You're unworthy of being beaten with a bat'leth. I will simply batter you to death with the butt of my rifle. Because that is all you deserve.
Can this be? With
Yeah.
And last,
Give me your
yes,
best shot.
and if
Return to Borith, and ooh, we got a lot of people we can talk to right here. Let's talk to Kagrin first, since he's apparently...
you look like a warrior with a tale to tell.
Yes, it is.
You'll be
And
happy
gotten
to
rid of the demons. Awesome. Kalis, what you got?
I see the change in your heart.
Yes.
Guidance is
Honor, Kapla. Tanavik.
As we have foreseen, the Valkyrie
So what really happened?
is a matter of perspective. To Kagran, a foul
And you always speak in riddles?
is a riddle. If my answers are unclear,
And the Curie return is complete. Return to the ship. Our work is done here. Good news, Jimpak.
you have done much for the Empire this day. You fought at the side of the
Oh,
Emperor
right.
himself. And
I'm pretty
defeated
sure that
one
we
of
want
our
to do the beam
greatest
damage here.
enemies.
congratulations, Commander.
So let's slap that tactical console on here. And I see we've got some gear to apply, so let's see. I'm still using the good purple 6s, so we're going to give Kagan his upgrade, because again, first officer gets choice of spoils. You know, though, he can upgrade his gun a little bit. Luckily, we got a sniper rifle for him. Yes, I think we're going to have to do some ground shopping soon. Do I have any other disruptor? Phaser? No. Disruptor, marked. Now, why did I not grab that in the first place? Congratulations, Conan. You get a good disruptor pistol. Korgu could use an improvement, but don't have that here. Rag is in pretty good shape. Alright, next step then is to sell off some of my garbage, and we're going to do it the fast way. Bank, no, not bank. Store. Sell commodities. And let's start burning through. And I'm just going to sell, sell, sell. Let's get that inventory cleared out. What is it? Sector 73. I don't need it. Oh, keep that. Sell. Yeah, sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Keep that because I don't know if I'm going to keep it long term or not. I am still undecided. Okay, I'll keep the rock cut. Keep the contraband because that can be useful for certain duty officer missions that will become relevant later. Quantum mortar, another one I'm kind of undecided on, so we'll keep that around. Phaser, science, phaser, old equipment, standard issue, which I get nothing for. Get rid of these. Keep the aux battery just in case. I'm definitely keeping the. Why do I have those separate? There we go. That was weird. Synthale. Keep the ground equipment. I'll just reassign them to people. And almost through. Alright, let's deal with the level there. I get another space trait. No, not space trait, space skill. So we'll pop that into hardness. Good. I have some duty officer missions I've completed. Let's get those out of the way because one of which was more useful than the other. Life is tragic that way. Do we have any more on this map that I can make use of? No, how about this? Yes, crew evaluation is. And another bridge officer wants to potentially get recruited. That could work out pretty nicely. Okay, next step is we're going to transport back to Kronos. Head down to First City. We're going to see about finishing gearing up my primary away team by making use of spending some of those energy credits that I've earned. Oh, that's a pretty impressive ship. Is that one of those 31st century things? That is a fleet carrier. You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen this. I mean, I knew they existed, but I've never actually seen them. Learn something new every day. Pacifistic war. No, I shouldn't say anything. Not my place to judge. Now, if I recall correctly, I just need to hang a left up here. And somewhere around here, there should be a vendor who will sell ground equipment. Yes. Now, let's take a look at the weapon situation. My weapon's fine. Kagan, acceptable. Conan could probably use an upgrade. Korgu could definitely use an upgrade. So we're looking for 2 weapons. We'll go with pistols on both. We're looking for Mark 6s. Okay, Mark 5s. That's the way it works. Alright. You get a disruptor pistol. You get a disruptor pistol. And I'll give the scraps to the officers who don't really join me whenever I go flying around. Shielding. I'm at Mark 6. Mark 6, Mark 4, Mark 5, Mark 4. Well, we can actually leave you guys alone for now. Armor 6, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, you know what? I think we're probably in decent shape. The important thing was getting rid of the really low pistols. And we'll sell those off. And let me get rid of all of those. Stay on those. We'll put the shield battery into my devices. And I really don't think I need to do anything else with these things. Oh, I'm still carrying these satellite codes. I don't need those anymore. Discard those. Alright. Alright. And because we've wrapped up this particular story arc, we do have another claim here for more fleet marks, more dilithium, more energy credits. Which puts us in a pretty good place as far as equipment goes. We've got 1.5 million credits here and more dilithium than I can shake a stick at. And we are up at the 10 o'clock p.m. hour, which means we have hit pretty much the end of the stream this evening. I'd like to, again to thank everyone for watching. I hope you were entertained / amused. I'm always glad to have people stop by, say hello, watch the fun. I will be streaming again on, well, let's try to get things in the proper order here, shall we? There is an excellent chance that I will do Delta Challenge Part the 4th on Saturday evening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Possibly longer because it's a weekend, so it depends on where things go. I will be streaming earlier on Saturday, though, because I stream Star Citizen at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern to 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And then the schedule will return to its normal status for Wednesday evening, continuing the Delta Challenge, most likely, on Wednesday night from 8 o'clock p.m. to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Let's see. Let's take a look. Do we have anybody? It's kind of a dangerous thing here, because the last time I did a raid on somebody, they happened to be leaving. But it looks like Endeavor Game is still on, so we are going to throw a raid his way and hope that he's not about to end, because that would be embarrassing. So again, thank you all very much for watching. It's always appreciated. This is Korath Landwalker, signing off.